Well, good evening, beloved. It's me, Coach Carmen, your Kingdom Health, Purpose, and Wealth coach and founder of SharingTheBliss.com, where we take you on a joyful journey to holistic health, purpose, and wealth with programs that help you to soothe your soul, heal your body, turn your pain into power, and your purpose into prosperity. Welcome to something new. Talk to Me Tuesday. Yes, two announcements. The first announcement is as of actually today, we are rolling out a new hashtag for the week, which is Talk to Me Tuesday. So, Talk to Me Tuesday is going to be about me devoting the day to you so that we can talk. If you have any questions, if you need support, if you are going through a health crisis or just, want some answers that you may not be getting from your primary care doctor or your any of your specialists and things are just not adding up, or you just want to change the way you're eating, you need some support in that area, you want to lose some weight, you have whatever it is, Coach Carmen is your girl. I am a certified holistic health coach, and I am a faith-based certified holistic health coach. So I just have this passion to help those of you who are believers to unplug from the medical matrix so that you can fully engage the, the life that God created you to live. And you do that by engaging the kingdom and learning how to heal holistically. Holistic healing is spirit, soul, and body healing. The situation is we are living in a time where one doctor, which is normally your primary care doctor, cannot be your primary source for health. He cannot be because he will not be because she is not set up for that anymore. You go to your primary care doctor because you have a situation, they are not going to really dig deep to find out what's going on. They're going to give you a referral slip so that you can go to another doctor specialist so that the specialist can treat that situation, hopefully. And this just happened to me recently. Had a foot issue and went to my primary care doctor who barely looked. I don't even think he looked at my foot. When I told him what was going on, he said, "Well, let me write you up a referral letter for a podiatrist." So when I went to the podiatrist, I was given a referral letter to a physical therapist. And it wasn't until I got to see the physical therapist that I was able to get some questions answered. And what I'm realizing more and more, because I rarely go to doctors, to God be the glory. But that's because I do everything in my power to take care of myself through what I eat, my spiritual practices, and that works very well. And it works very well for my clients as well. You know, it starts with what you eat, it starts with what you think and how you feel, what's going on in your soul issues. Your soul issues create your physical tissues. It's true. What's going on in your physical tissues has to do with your soul issues. And your primary care doctor, or I don't care what doctor he suggests that you see, even if it's a psychotherapist, they're not going to really be able to treat what's going on the way someone who is a faith-based practitioner will. Because we know, if you are a believer, you know that you you need God. You really do. You need the Holy Spirit for wisdom, really. This is so important, beloved. So Tuesdays, I'm here for you. Any questions that you have, I want to be able to support you. All right. There's no charge for it. You could just call me. We can have our, what I call a transformation activation session, health and wellness, or purpose to prosperity. Either either one, whatever you want to do. I'm here for you on Tuesdays. But this is an exciting thing. Exciting. What's exciting is that from now, well, not now, it's kind of late, but from tomorrow till the end of the month, I am dedicating every day to you. So if you want to speak to me about anything, anything you have going on emotionally, your soul issues, spirit, soul, and body, we are physical issues, or if you have a business, package your purpose, any any questions you may have about your purpose, about packaging your purpose, I am here for you and I'm going to be available. So all you have to do is either call my office or leave a message on Facebook or leave me a message. Um, if you're on YouTube watching this, you can call my office at 718-273-9772. If you're on Facebook watching this, you can leave a message on a Facebook message and just say, Coach Carmen, I'm interested in a complimentary session with you. Because, beloved, the medical matrix is not answering all your questions. You are not going to get the support that you really need solely from a primary doctor or from any of the doctors, the specialists that they refer you to, because they separate you in pieces. You have one doctor for your blood, one doctor for your bones, one doctor for, so they just separate you, and all of those doctors together cannot put Humpty Dumpty back together again because it's a soul issue. It starts with soul issues. So to have someone speak to you about the soul issues you may be going through is going to help your physical healing, and it's going to give you so much more support physically, knowing what's going on emotionally. You understand that, beloved? It's very important. So once again, my office number is 718-273-9772. We're going to be having our Talk to Me Tuesdays open and available to anyone who wants to talk to me. But from now till the end of the month, every day, I'm setting time aside every day. If you want to call me in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening, we'll set up your complimentary call with me. I have an assessment form, a health and wellness assessment form, and a package of purpose assessment form. So whichever conversation you want to have, I have the form out. You're going to give me your email address, and I'll send you the form. I'll send you a follow-up email, and we'll set up your appointment. Okay? It's going to be awesome, really awesome. And what's lovely about these sessions is that they are actually breakthrough sessions. It's not just you and I having this conversation. The Holy Spirit is in the middle of that thing. And it is amazing how, like, the aha moments are just like this. It's just a beautiful thing. So don't miss out on this, beloved. You cannot say that you didn't have somebody reach out to you to offer support. That's $0. If you're going through something, then God connected you to me, to hear this offer, my offer to you, for me to serve you, to support you, complimentary, my gift to you, because we're all going through. We're going through it. And you need someone that can support you so that you don't end up going down the medical matrix rabbit hole on all this medication with all these side effects. It is crazy. When my primary care doctor, who sent me to the podiatrist, the podiatrist wrote a prescription for me for the inflammation in my foot. And so when I got the I got the medication, because I really didn't even want him to write out the prescription, because I knew more than likely I wasn't going to take it. But I said, okay, it can't be so bad. How bad can it be? It's just going to, take the plantar fasciitis, I think that's what it's called, the inflammation down. So I said, okay, I'll take it. When we got the prescription, I do what I always do. I went online, and the contraindications for this one medication that's supposed to take down inflammation was cray cray. I could not believe how many things could happen to me breaking down my body just so that I can get the inflammation that's causing my foot to have pain down. I'm like, are you kidding me? And then when I asked the doctor about ice versus something hot on my foot, what would be better? He didn't even have an answer for me. I mean, Denise Beecham, who's part of my team, part of the Sharon the Bliss team, she is actually my business manager. She was the one that said, no, you need the ice. And I mean, I had other people giving me advice that this doctor could not even give me any answers. He had no answers. All he did was write up a letter for me to go to a physical therapist. And that was it. Just to say that we must be accountable for our own health. We have to do our own research. Don't just let a doctor write up a prescription without you doing your research. OMG, please don't do that. And if you have someone who's willing to help you and answer some of the questions, get that support, because don't think that the medical matrix is your only source, your Obi-Wan Kenobi, because they're not. There are holistic practitioners out there that can support you holistically. And me being a faith-based holistic health and wellness coach, I get to the root on a spiritual level. I deal with the soul issues, which is pretty much what Jesus did. I'm just following his pattern, because there's always that root that's causing the bad fruit. So that's my first um, my first announcement. The second announcement I'm going to share with you tomorrow at 12:30 when I do my Wellness Wednesday Facebook Live and YouTube video. Please meet me here at 12:30 tomorrow, because what I'm going to share with you, this announcement is like the hot diggity dang dang. It is just so super exciting, and you're going to be excited when you hear about it, because I'm excited just thinking about telling you about it. So meet me. Do you have any questions? Let's see. Who's it? Rosanna. Hi, Rosanna. Rosanna said yes. Yes. Hallelujah. Yes. So I always have to have this caveat, or I have to say this when I talk this way. If you're already on medication, you never take yourself off medication on your own. Once you're on medication, you have to work with the doctor that put you on that medication in order to get off the medication. Okay, please understand that you're not supposed to self-medicate, and you're not supposed to take yourself off medication. Once you decide that you're going to start taking medication, beloved, you have gone down the medical matrix rabbit hole. Now, many times we need to do that. There are situations where you need to take medication, but more times than not, there are other options for you. But you don't source out the options. You just go straight to the doctors and allow the doctors to write up prescriptions that have a myriad of side effects that are, it's just horrific. It keeps you, it pulls you down the medical matrix rabbit hole deeper and deeper. And then this, you can't find your way out. Why? Because most of the medications today are systemic. They go into your cells, they go in there, they plant themselves in there, and you cannot just take yourself off the medication. Rosanna says so true. Thanks, Rosanna. You can't just take yourself off of there. No, my brother, my baby brother, only brother, died because he took himself off medication on his own, steroids. My oldest sister died because she was taken off of these anxiety medications too quickly at this rehab center. And that, I don't know, most of you know that story. If you don't, you definitely, I'll share it with you. That's one of the reasons why you want to have this call with me, complimentary assessment wellness call with me. So, because it's important to understand these things that, it's not, oh, it's the same mentality as you think. Many people think, oh, I can eat whatever I want to eat, and then I'll eat it, and then I'll just, within a few days, it'll be out of my system. No, it won't. We are what we eat. It's not going to be out of your system. Once you eat that thing, it becomes part of you. Cells are made up of the food that we eat. So once you eat that food, sure, some of it is going, the spent food that you don't need is going to be released out of your body, but whatever nutrients that's in that food, whatever it is, it's going to be used to feed your cells and you become that food. So once you eat that cheeseburger and pizza and all of that, you become that. You can't just say, "Oh, I ate it, but now you know, um, I'm going to eliminate, go to the bathroom, whatever, and I'm good." No, it doesn't work that way. Same thing with the medication. You can't say that, "Oh, I decide I don't want to take this medication anymore. I'm going to stop." And any of you who have done that, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. You may have started to feel headache. You started to feel out of sorts. And you're fortunate that that's all that you felt because, as I said, most of the medication is systemic. So once it's in there, it's like trying to pull yourself out of the rabbit hole, like yank yourself out of there, and you're like peeling skin, and it's just like you may break some bones trying to get out of that rabbit hole. No, you have to gently be taken out of that, taken off that medication little by little, so that your body can recalibrate, your cells can recalibrate. And that's not an easy thing, beloved. That's why they want to get you on the medication because they know that once they have you on there, it's not that easy for you to get off. So true, she said. It's not that easy. And, that's the whole plan so that more and more people can be on these heavy medications with all these side effects. And what happens? You're having one issue after the next as a result of the side effects that you developed from taking a medication because you had one issue. That one issue turned into three, into four. Oh, we got to open up our spiritual eyes to see what's going on, okay? Because we do have to go to the doctor. And I'm one of the other things that I noticed, because we need to have tests done. We do need to, most people need to go to the doctors to make sure that they are, even if they're not sick, make sure that they are not developing anything, whenever you have your different tests. But the whole plan is for them to find a reason to put you on medication. And what I'm learning and seeing now with my own eyes, even going to the different doctors with my mother-in-law, is that they're bullies now. doctors have become bullies, where I was the primary doctor that I went to. He actually was trying to talk me into high blood pressure medications. Your blood pressure is going high. I think you should take this medication. I'm like, I think I should not. I think I have other things that I need to do. I know I haven't been getting a lot of sleep. I know I've been breaking night and doing things that I should not be doing. And I'm going to wheel it in and take care of myself before I take your medication. And he says, well, if you don't take the medication, I'm going to have to write up a letter so that have you sign it to say that you chose not to take the medication. I'm like, wow, really? I'll sign it. But that just made me see. I'm like, if I, as aware as I am as a holistic health and wellness coach, a wellness practitioner, am getting the squeeze, from the doctors trying to push me into taking medication, I can't even imagine the average person going to the doctor, how much pressure they have to take medication that many times they don't really need. You have to be discerning. That's why it's so important to hear from God, beloved. Hear from God first. Be sensitive to the promptings of the Holy Spirit, and then pray on it before you're so quick to just start taking any kind of medication. Okay? Very important. Tomorrow, I want to talk to you about aloe vera gel, the importance of aloe vera gel, how awesome aloe vera gel is. And I also want to talk to you about Msm Organic Sulfur. And you can get this on Amazon. It's very easy to get. I get my aloe vera gel from the health food store. I also want to talk to you about apple cider vinegar. You can get apple cider vinegar anywhere now. This is like so great. And again, spirulina powder, okay, and the benefits of spirulina. So those are the 4 different supplementations and food supplementation. It's food, right? We're not buying a whole lot of pills. It's food, but it's amazing food that will heal you and balance you and keep you well. All right? Okay, awesome. Again, my office number is 718-273-9772. Call me to set up your complimentary health and wellness assessment or your package of purpose assessment, okay? All this month till the end of the month, I want to be available to you privately, okay? That's a big deal. It's a big deal. And I hope you take advantage of this, because I'm not going to be able to freely offer this to everyone like this, but I want to offer it to as many people as possible, beloved, because it just pains me to speak to so many people and hear what's going on. Just a young woman I know now is in the hospital. They don't know what's wrong with her. She's like one thing after the next is going on with her. And I immediately in my spirit, I'm like, you know what? She has lupus. She has an autoimmune disease. And I told her cousin that I would like to speak to her, but I told her cousin what she needs to do is she has some spiritual work that she has to do right now, because they're doing all these tests, giving her all these different medications, throwing mud up against the wall, not really knowing what's going on with her. She's going to have to, and I asked her cousin, does she know how to handle things in the spirit realm? Does she know how to work her supernatural empowerments? She said, I don't think so. I'm like, we need to know how to work our supernatural empowerments. We need to know how to call those things that be not as though they are. We need to know how to speak to our bodies. We need to know how to speak life over our bodies when our bodies are going into the death cycle. You have to turn it around and turn it around to the point where it starts moving up. When your body is starting to break down and it's going into the death cycle. And the enemy wants to pull you into the death cycle because he comes to kill, steal, and destroy. But my God, my Jesus came that we may have life and have it more abundantly. But you need to know how to speak life, how to pull yourself out of that death cycle. It's our work to do that. Praying is important, but you have to know how to speak life over that situation. This young woman, she's fighting for her life and she's laying in the hospital, letting them probe her and do all these different tests. They don't know what's going on. And I'm telling you, I feel it in my spirit that if she does not do her spiritual work, she may not get out of that hospital alive. And that's what happens to so many of us. We don't do our work. We lay there waiting for, oh my gosh. I mean, I have so many stories of this with even people who signed up to work with me for me to be their wellness coach. And then they're already in the hospital and I go to visit them and they're watching all this crazy stuff on television instead of reading their life declaration and their healing scriptures and speaking the word only. What are you watching craziness when you're fighting for your life? Ooh, all right. I'll leave you alone. I'll leave you alone. Okay. So, a lot going on with Sharing the Bliss. New website. Oh my goodness, my books are being developed in physical form. My cookbook will be in physical form. My detox book will be in physical form. The Biblical Laws of Attraction by the beginning of next year will be in physical form. The Package of Purpose book will be in physical form by the beginning of next year as well. So and that big exciting announcement, I'm going to share that with you tomorrow at 12:30. Okay. All right, my loves. Have a gorgeous evening, and I will talk to you soon. 718-273-9772. Message me on Facebook, or yeah, call me if you're watching from YouTube. And when I don't have no crazy calls, right? I don't even attract that, so I'm not even going there. It's all good, right? That's why I give you my office number because I love you and I want you to have no excuse for the support that you so richly deserve. And I'm honored to give it to you. Love you. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.